to another episode of the Thrifty Wrist. I'm Joe, and today we're reviewing the G-Shock DW5600. Alright, so these retail for $175 US, but I managed to get this on catch.com.au for $45 US. Quartz movement, 200 meters ATM rating, 43mm case size. It's got the integrated lugs as per all the G-Shocks do, with a mineral crystal. I mean, these things are pretty much indestructible with those bumpers on the side anyway. Alright, black gloves are on. Let's have a look. Unboxing. So here's the serial number. Very standard G-Shock. Out of box. Kind of cool. Really suits the vibe. So what do we get? So we've got the warranty card, which isn't stamped because I bought it on Amazon. The rest of the warranty information. You've got a manual, which nobody really uses. You just end up YouTubing it anyway. And then we've got the little G-Shock tin. Pretty standard packaging for almost all G-Shocks I've ever seen. Foam to protect it. Don't know why you'd need that. It'll probably survive a pretty big drop without it. And this is the white camo one. Very cool sort of marble screen, I would say, with a camo, like a digital camo on the bracelet. On the band, sorry. Has a negative display, so it's a little bit hard to see from certain angles, as you can sort of see as I move the watch around there. The finish, it's quite shiny on the screen. As you can see, as I'm navigating through the different screens, it's sort of hard to see what's going on. It's got a countdown timer, it's got other little bits and pieces, but that negative display does make it really hard to sort of see the time. It does have a light, but it doesn't make too much of a difference during the day, which is a bit of a shame. You need to get it on pretty much a perfect angle to be able to see what's going on. I'll try and get it back to the time, but yeah, you've really got to be looking at it head on in the perfect light to be able to see the time, which is a bit hard. The strap, I'm actually going to replace this with a gold strap to make it that you can get those on AliExpress, and I'll put the link in the description, and I might even do a video on how to do it later, because these resin straps, they're cool, but at the same time you can get some really cool cases that really make these pop, and I think a gold one would look pretty good with that marble finish. The case size itself, it does sit high. I mean, all G-Shocks sort of do, because it's got a lot of technology in there so that your watch doesn't break, and it can take a pretty serious beating, but it is pretty thick. The buttons are in stainless on both sides, so it looks pretty neat, and I think that when you add that gold case, it won't look too out of place having some chrome silver buttons there. But yeah, that display, it is a bit disappointing. It's a bit of a shame that it's hard to read. The rest of the watch looks pretty neat in my opinion. We'll take the gloves off, pop it on wrist, have a look. So you can see that, yeah, it's a bit of a chunky old boy there. Sits quite high on my wrist. I've got a 7-inch wrist, but yeah, it's really neat. I think that gold will really make that marble pop, but the legibility of that screen is somewhat frustrating. And that's it. The G-Shock DW5600 in white camo.